Welcome to the 23rd Annual Solstice in Times Square Mind Over Madness Yoga. Be sure to visit our sponsored tents in Yoga Village on Broadway between 43rd and 45th Streets right after class for a showcase of cold beverages to cool you off and other offers from our partners. This class is being streamed on Facebook Live and Twitter at Times Square NYC, so text your friends to watch and check your feeds later today as well. And now, please welcome Times Square Alliance President Tom Harris and event co-founder Douglas Stewart.
Thank you very much, Joe, and welcome to Times Square. We're so excited to be celebrating our 23rd Yoga in Times Square Mind Over Madness. We're so glad that you came out to practice with us today. This event would not be possible without the fantastic staff at the Times Square Alliance that works tirelessly to create great experiences for all of the visitors to Times Square. Check out our website at tsq.org to see our TSQ live events that happen 4 times a week. Next week we have a special Pride edition, so check out that website. Come back to Times Square, form new Times Square memories, and we would love it if you went to see a show, shopped in our restaurants, or visited our stores. Enjoy the class, and I'm going to turn it over to Douglas Stewart, who was one of the co-founders of the event.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Times Square Alliance. Thank you all for showing up today to practice yoga here in Times Square. I'm so amazed that so many people have returned. I keep seeing friends from the years that have passed. As a matter of fact, this is our 23rd year, as Tom mentioned. Tim Tompkins and I sort of gave birth to this event 23 years ago with the impression or the intention that we'd all come to the center of the square, practice a few sun salutations, open our hearts, open our minds, and solve all the world's problems just like that. And so we're still doing it, thanks to you. I hope you're inspired by this class. Thank you so much for coming. Have a great class, everybody. Namaste.
Here to lead your class today, she is a yoga and meditation teacher, wellness content creator, and host of the Yoga Inspired Life podcast. This New York City-based LA native is on a mission to help others step into their power, find their flow, and create lives they truly love living. With over a decade of experience, she blends traditional yoga philosophy with modern mindset tools to guide students through personal transformation and intentional living. Through her platform, Activate, Align, Expand, she offers accessible practices and programs to support growth from the inside out. She is known for her grounded energy, relatable wisdom, and ability to hold space for a deep connection and lasting change. Times Square, please welcome Shayla Quinn.
Hi, you guys. Hello. Can you guys all hear me? You guys, we are literally in the middle of Times Square. Is anyone else like wigging out over this? We're gonna practice yoga in the center of New York City. I'm so excited. Summer is, I'm not gonna lie, my favorite season. And to be able to be here and celebrate solstice, along with this practice that has been so transformational for me, it's been in my life for 17 years, this just feels really special. So thank you so much for being here with me today. Take everything at your own pace. This practice, this next hour, this is your time. So my goal for you is to really just connect with your breath, feel good in your body, cultivate stillness in the middle of this busy epicenter in New York City, and ultimately leave your mat feeling really good, grounded, and aligned. So if you're ready, we're gonna start in child's pose. So big toes touching, knees wider than the hips. You'll extend the arms forward and sink the hips back on the heels. And just allow the forehead to rest down on the mat. And just start to tap into the breath. First and foremost, this is a breath practice, so prioritize your breath. Allow yourself to arrive fully in this moment. Whatever happened before you stepped on your mat, just kind of let that stay out in the past. And whatever's coming after, just let it kind of hang out in the future. There's nowhere else for you to be but here and now, with your body, with your breath, collectively moving in the beautiful city of New York. Take a big breath in. Big exhale out. Good, again, big breath in. Big exhale out. One more, biggest breath in. Full exhale out. Keep the head and chest low. Just start to walk the hands over towards the right hand corner of your mat. Maybe bring the left hand on top. Banana the top of the body. So kind of feel that stretch through the left ribs. Take a big breath in and a bigger breath out. Nice. Keep the head and chest low. Just start to walk the hands back through center all the way over to the left. Right hand comes on top. Breath in. Full breath out. Hands walk back through center. One breath cycle here. And start to make your way up onto hands and knees, tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, fingers spread really wide. Press through all four corners of the hands. Tops of the feet press down. Take a big breath in, let the belly drop, gaze comes up, widen through the collarbones. As you exhale, round through the spine, press the mat away from you, get really rounded in the upper back. Good, again, big breath in, belly drops. Exhale, round, press the mat away. Big breath in, belly drops. Exhale, round. Move here with your breath for a few more breath cycles, linking breath to movement. Cat-cow, gently warming up the spine. Last breath here. Good, finding a neutral spine. Just allow the right leg to extend back behind you, flex through the foot, toes point down. If this is enough for you, you can stay here. If you're looking for a little more, you can always reach the left arm forward, palm facing in like you're gonna shake my hand. Take an inhale, extend. As you exhale, elbow to knee under the body, squeeze. Inhale, expand. Exhale, elbow to knee, contract. Again, inhale, expand. Exhale, elbow to knee. Big breath in, reach. Exhale, hand and knee back to the mat. Take one cat-cow here to neutralize the spine. And then find that neutral spine again. Left leg is gonna extend back behind you. And just kind of look underneath the body. Make sure you can see your toes pointing down towards the mat. Flex the foot a lot. Again, you can stay here and do this whole thing here on both hands. Otherwise, reach the right arm forward, palm facing in. Fingers spread wide, lots of energy through that right arm. Take a big breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Again, big breath in, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, get longer. Exhale, hand and knee to the mat. One round of cat-cow. Breathing deeply. Good, and then start to walk the hands back towards the knees. Sit back on the heels. Close down the eyes here for a moment. So you're sitting upright on the knees just for a minute. Bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. So you're sitting upright, yep, back on the heels. Close down the eyes. And I want to invite you to set an intention for your practice. I think dedicating your practice to someone or something that you're grateful for just takes this practice to a much deeper level. So get really clear about what that intention is. Maybe weave in a bit of gratitude here. Gratitude for the summer sun, the ability to move. Big breath in to seal the intention. Big exhale out. Good, gently open the eyes. We'll come back onto hands and knees. And then step the right foot back, step the left foot back, high plank. Good, keep pressing the mat away from you. Engage the belly, so belly is suctioning towards the spine. Outer arm arms are wrapping forward. Gaze stays down towards the mat. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips lift up and back. Take a few moments here to pedal out the feet, bending one knee and then the other. Good, relax the head and neck. Shake the head yes, nod the head no. Big inhale through the nose. Full exhale out. Good, inhale, shift forward, high plank, upper push-up. You can always come down to the knees here if you need to. Take another breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then moving with that, inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips lift up and back. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, down dog. This time, start to walk the hands all the way back towards the feet. Find a standing forward fold at the back of your mat. Bend the knees a lot. See if you can bring your belly towards your thighs. Grab opposite elbows. Let the head hang heavy here. Maybe you sway a little side to side, decompressing the low back, spine, neck, shoulders. Relax the jaw. Big inhale through the nose. Bigger exhale out. Beautiful. Release the elbows. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Take a breath in as you bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen out, flat back. So I like to bring the hands to shins. Think of suctioning the belly button towards the spine, finding a flat back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, flat back again. Shoulders pull back, belly suctions up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. This time, root down to rise up. Big breath in, reach the arms high, stand tall. Good, exhale, hands to heart center. Big breath in, reach high. Exhale, fold forward, melting over the thighs. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. And then we'll move through our first vinyasa. So hands plant down to the mat, step the feet back one by one, pause in high plank. You can always drop the knees here if you need to. Otherwise, shift forward, look forward. As you exhale, lower halfway hover, hold. Inhale, cobra or up dog. So if your arms are straight, your hips and thighs are totally off the mat. Think of pulling the heart through the gateway of the arms. Good. Exhale, down dog. One breath here. Full exhale out. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Remember, shoulders back, belly up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, stand tall, reach high. Gazing at the sky. Exhale, right away, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, step back, high plank. I know the tendency is to want to rush through these vinyasas, but see if you can take your time. Inhale, shift forward, look forward. Exhale, lower halfway, hold. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in through the nose. Audible exhale out, let something go. Good, last round, inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Root down to rise up, stand tall, reach high, big breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold in vinyasa, or you can always skip it and go straight to down dog. But I really want you to slow down and take your time here. There's no rush. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose. Audible exhale out. Relax the head and neck. Take a breath in as you reach the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Good, let this feel good. Let your heel get heavy towards your booty and lift through the inner right knee. Good. Take a breath in as you extend the leg back, square off the hips. Exhale, knee towards your nose, shift forward, squeeze. Press down into the hands and see if you can step the foot through without lifting the hands. Woo, I know that's hard. Lower the back knee. Inhale, arms reach, Anjaneyasana. Yes to that breeze. I feel like we got lucky with the weather right now, right? We all needed that. Rather than collapsing forward, I want you to think of lifting up away from the mat. Front ribs draw in, reach the arms to the sky. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, shift it back, half split. Straighten the front leg-ish. Doesn't have to be totally straight. If you have tight hamstrings like me, that's probably not gonna happen. And everything in this practice, I want you to focus more about how it feels in your body rather than how it looks. Forget how it looks. How does it feel? Step into the right foot, inhale, shift forward, reach high, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, shift it back, half splits. Inhale, come forward, arms reach. Exhale, shift it back, half splits. One more time, inhale, shift forward, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, this time hands to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, right foot steps back. Vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Beautiful, big breath in. Full exhale out. Inhale, left leg lifts up towards the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Again, let this feel good in the body. Yeah, maybe do some hip circles, some knee circles, ankle circles. What does your body need? I want you to get in touch with yourself. Inhale, extend the left leg up and back, square off the hips. Exhale, knee towards your nose, shift forward. Now seriously, do not lift the hands. Squeeze, use your belly. Ugh. Step it through. Yes, good. Lower the back knee. Inhale, arms reach. Again, instead of collapsing down, yoga's never gonna ask you to collapse down. It's always about lifting up actively, expansion, growing tall. How is your breath? Continuously checking in with self. Take a big inhale. Exhale, shift it back, half splits. Left toes flex up towards your shin. That's gonna help you get into the hamstring a little bit more. Yeah, good. And then we'll flow through that a couple of times. Inhale, shift forward, Anjaneyasana, arms reach high. Exhale, shift it back, half splits. Breath in, linking breath to movement, arms reach. Exhale, shift it back, half splits. One more time, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck the back toes, take your time, find that high plank. Vinyasa or straight to down dog. Vinyasas are there to build heat, so if you already feel warm, you can just skip them. Good. Big inhale through the nose. Full exhale out. Beautiful. We'll build on that just a bit here. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, squeeze. Inhale, three-legged dog. Oop. I know. Exhale, knee to nose. I'm keeping you on your toes. Good. One more time. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Good. Softly step the foot through. Use your belly. Lower the back knee. Inhale, arms reach. Breath in here. Exhale, shift it back, half splits. This time, walk the hands forward, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, low runner's lunge. Left arm stays down, right arm to the sky, twisting low lunge, big breath in. Other way, your other left. Good. Take a breath in here. Exhale, right hand down, vinyasa or straight to down dog. So high plank to chaturanga. Or again, skipping that all together. Meeting in down dog. Right away, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, squeeze. This is an opportunity to use your core. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, squeeze. Try to press down to softly step the foot through. Lower the back knee, inhale, arms reach. Big full breath in. As you exhale, shift it back, half splits. Inhale, come forward, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, low runner's lunge. Next breath in, left arm reaches to the sky, twisting low lunge. One more breath in, spiral the heart open, any amount more to the sky. Exhale, left hand down, vinyasa, or skip it straight to down dog. Yogi's choice. Beautiful, let's find a child's pose. Big toes touching, knees wider than the hips. Sink the hips back on the heels. Return to your breath, return to your reason why for coming today. Return to gratitude to be healthy and well enough to move. It really is such a gift. Taking this moment here to reset and realign. It's a constant choice. And I think it's easy to get distracted here in this busy city. So keep anchoring into the breath. Let's take a collective breath together. And as you exhale, I want you to let something go. Take a big breath in. Open the mouth, fully exhale out. Okay, I feel like we can do better than that. Sorry, come on. Big breath in. Open the mouth, fully exhale out. Yeah, good. When you're ready, meet me in down dog. Once you arrive, tap back into the breath. Allow the noises and all of the life and craziness happening around you to just kind of fade away. Lock into the breath. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, squeeze. Listen for the change. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, squeeze. Beautiful. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left tricep, cross it under. Yes, nice. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, squeeze. Softly step the foot between the hands. Just one time here, lower the back knee. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, shift it back, half splits. We're just kind of building. Walk the hands forward, find that low runner's lunge. Left hand stays down, right arm to the sky. Big breath in, twisting low lunge. Good. Exhale, right hand comes down. Now, look down at your feet right now. If you feel like you're standing on a tightrope, so if your feet are really narrow, I want you to widen the right foot out just a little bit. Give yourself a little bit of space. Find a micro bend in the back knee. As you inhale, reach the arms forward as you come all the way up, crescent pose. And I know some people like this pose with a straight back leg, but today, humor me. Find a little buoyancy. Yeah, good. I like to think of like a palm tree swaying in the wind. Can kind of go with the flow. You're not going to get knocked over. If you're too stiff, someone's going to push you over. So stay flexible. Front ribs drawing in, arms reach to the sky. Beautiful. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, power lunge. Now power through the back leg. Hover the chest over the thigh. Arms reach back behind you. Squeeze the glutes. Everything's engaged here. Big inhale, come up. Find the bend in the back knee. Exhale, power lunge. Arms reach back. Good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, power lunge. Arms reach back. Stay here, or if you want a little more, reach your arms towards me. Yeah, that's spicy. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, hands down, vinyasa, or straight to down dog. Cleansing breath when you get to down dog. Inhale through the nose. Full exhale out. Beautiful. Let this next side be its own side, okay? Don't try to make it like the right side. Let it be its own thing. No judgment. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, squeeze. Use your belly. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, squeeze. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, cross it under, squeeze. Beautiful. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards your nose. See if you can softly step it between the hands. Beautiful. Did we drop the knee on the other side this time? You don't remember? I don't either. I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, okay, thank you. Drop the back knee, inhale, arms reach, Anjaneyasana. This is a group effort, you guys. Thank you. It's a lot going on right now. Exhale, shift it back, half splits. Crawl the hands forward, find that low runner's lunge. Beautiful. Find a little bend in the back knee, get your feet set up. There's no rush. We're not in crescent pose yet. What are you in a rush for? Yeah, set your feet up, take your time. I had a yoga teacher once that said, last one to the pose wins. So that's your homework. Take a breath in as you reach the arms forward, come all the way up. Look, we live in New York, we're always in a rush. Can you just not be in a rush right now? Ribs drawing together, find that buoyancy in the posture, take a breath in, maybe you gaze up towards the sky, all the tall buildings. As you exhale, power lunge, power through the back leg. Breath in, come back up, crescent pose. Find that bend in the back knee. This posture is dynamic. Exhale, power lunge, arms reach back. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, power lunge. Pause here, or again, if you're looking for something a little more, reach the arms forward towards me. One more big full breath in here. Exhale, hands down, vinyasa, or straight to down dog. Good, hands walk all the way back to the feet. Find a standing forward fold at the back of your mat. Bend the knees generously. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. Relax the head and neck. Take this pause here to come back to the breath. Release any doubt, judgment, fear. Take a big inhale. Full exhale out. Beautiful. Release the elbows. Start to make your way back to downward facing dog. Shake the head yes, nod the head no. Adding on, but pay attention. There's gonna be some differences. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Pause here, right knee, left tricep. Good, right tricep. Left tricep, right tricep. Good, left tricep. One more, right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Woo. Good, knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Right away, inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, power lunge. Arms reach back, chest hovers above the thigh. Good, keep reaching the crown of the head forward. Maybe you bring the hands to heart center. I want you to pick one spot in front of you that's not moving. That's gonna be your drishti or your looking point. Keep your eyes there, do not look at me, look down. Look down and forward. You're gonna start to squeeze the legs, start to shift the chest forward, so much so that the left leg lifts. The second the left foot leaves the mat, flex it. Keep moving with the breath. Maybe there's a little micro bend in the right knee. Warrior three. Softly step the left toes back, find that power lunge. Arms reach forward, take one more big breath in. As you exhale, hands down to the mat, listen closely. Right leg lifts up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Good, you can stay here. Maybe you step the right toes back behind you, finding wild thing. Reaching the right arm forward, pressing the hips up towards the sky. I mean, I never thought I'd be barefoot in Times Square, but here we are. Good, slowly lower the hips, come back around. Downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose. Full exhale out. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, squeeze. Right tricep, squeeze. Left, good, right. Left, yes you can, right. Left, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, squeeze, softly step it through. Notice what your mind is saying to you here now. Can you stay with the breath? Find that little bend in the back knee. Right away, come up, crescent pose. Big breath in. Exhale, power lunge. Find your drishti, your looking point. Lock in. Hands come to the heart. Elbow tips are drawing around the ribs. Think open heart. If you fall out of this, also, by the way, it's okay. Just have fun with it. But I want you, instead of launching forward, I want you to think of moving your chest forward so much so that the right leg lifts. Flex the right foot a lot as soon as you leave the mat. Open up the heart. Yep, elbow tips wrap back. Beautiful. Oh, okay, yeah, if you want more, reach the arms forward. Why not? Beautiful. Softly step the right toes back. Find that power lunge. Arms reach forward. One more big breath in. Hands come down to the mat. Left leg lifts up and back. Find that three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Stay here, or wild thing. Left toe step back behind you. Your right arm is your steady arm into the mat. Left arm reaches forward as you press the hips up towards the sky. You're on the ball of the left foot. And very gently coming back to downward facing dog if you're in wild thing. Good, child's pose, big toes touch, knees wider than the hips, sink the hips back on the heels. Coming back to the breath here. Good, can you breathe deeper? Can you breathe with even more intention? Coming back to that intention that you set at the beginning of your practice. There's nowhere else for you to be, nothing else for you to do except be here with your breath. Big breath in through the nose. Audible exhale out. Good, big breath in. Full exhale out. Good. Start to walk the hands towards the knees, sit back on the heels. How are we feeling? Good? Do you hate me? Too much core? No? Should we do a little bit more? More? I want to hear it. More core? Okay. Sorry, we're doing it. Okay, come to downward facing dog, y'all. Hips lift up and back. Take a big inhale. Big full exhale out. Good, inhale, bend the knees, look forward. As you exhale, you're gonna hop the feet to the outsides of the hands, Malasana Yogi Squat. Good, hands come to prayer. Knees are kind of pressing into the backs of the arms, but your arms are pressing into the knees. You're lengthening through the spine. And if you're like me and you could sit here, like I could watch an entire 7-part series like this. Think of engaging the pelvic floor and lift yourself up a little bit. Let this be active. Yeah, good. Take a big inhale in Malasana. Full exhale out. Good, start to reach the arms forward. I kind of bring my knees in together. See if you can come right into Navasana boat pose. Options here, totally toes on the mat. I still feel a great bit of core work here. Otherwise, you can start to hover the toes forward. You can also straighten the legs if you're feeling spicy. That's not me today, okay? So we're gonna be here. I really want you to tap into the breath here, though. You have no idea how powerful your breath is here. So think sharp, full, bold inhales and exhales. That's what's gonna help you get through this. Take an inhale, halfway lower, hover, hold. Squeeze the legs together. Exhale, lift. Shh. Inhale, halfway lower, hold. Exhale, lift. Shh. Inhale. Exhale, yes to that breath. Louder, fuller, deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Think of your why. Why did you show up today? What are you working for? Let that be your motivation. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Shh. Look up. Good, exhale. Last 10. 9. Yes, you can. 8. I heard that. I heard that. Now see, I lost count. 10. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Last 3. Come on, don't give up. Last 2. Last one. Something fun. Cross the ankles. See if you can press the hands down. If you want, you can step the feet back one by one, or you can jump. Oh, my little sound pack. You can jump the feet back. He's gonna be mad at me. I took it off, sorry. Y'all, I make my own rules. He said, don't touch it. I touched it. It's okay. Okay, let me try that again and show you. So if you're here, crossing the ankles, you're rocking forward, hands pressed down, right into chaturanga if you want, or you can just step the feet back one by one. But did you try it? Why are you judging yourself before you try it? Good. Stay here in up dog. Keep pulling the heart through the gateway of the arms. At least we're having fun, you know. Gaze comes out over the left shoulder. Take a breath in. Good, gaze comes out over the right shoulder. Good, let the knees come down, find child's pose. Hips shift back, arms reach forward. Take a big, grateful inhale. And a soft exhale out. Return to your breath. Pausing here, taking a moment of stillness. Coming back to that intention that you set. Good. Find downward facing dog when you're ready. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Just a little bit more. Home stretch here before we start to cool down. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. As you exhale, step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Good, feet can come together, or if you know you have lower back issues, separate your feet hip distance. Either way, hips sit low, arms reach high, chair pose. Good, make sure you can see all of your toes. If not, shift your shins back a little bit. And then notice here if you've got a big arch in the spine, I want you to think of shortening the distance between your ribs and your hip bones. Just a little bit, yep, nice. Can you sit a little deeper? Oh, you guys were all holding out on me. Interesting. Take one more full breath in. Exhale, fold forward, let it go. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold in vinyasa or straight to down dog. You know the drill, you can skip it if you need to. Once you reach down dog, right leg lifts up and back, big breath in. Exhale, need a nose shift forward, squeeze. Softly step it through. Good, come up crescent pose. We've been here many times before. But maybe it feels different, maybe it feels new. That's the thing about yoga, you can do these postures every single day and they feel different every day because your body is always in a constant state of change. But we're always so scared of change. We want things the same, right? We want to know what to expect. But maybe we just start to lean into change and embrace it. Take a breath in. Exhale, power lunge, reach the arms back, cover the chest. Listen here, left arm is gonna reach forward, right arm stays reaching back. You're gonna reach the left arm up. As you come up, right arm reaches forward, finding warrior 2. So your back toes are up at an angle, slight angle towards that left-hand corner of your mat, yep. Front knee is bent, think knee over ankle in that right leg, arms spread open wide. Gaze out over the right hand. This is a warrior pose, so let it be fierce. Can you find a little more depth here? Seeing if you can bring the torso right in the center of the legs. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse, reach more up than back. As you exhale, right forearm to right thigh, left arm to the sky. You can also take a half bind, wrapping that left arm around the low back, Or if you want more, you can reach the right arm forward. But let this arm be active. I always think of like my tap and jazz pictures, you know, we don't want to be like leaning down on the thigh. We want to keep it active. So think of pressing up out of that, yes, forearm, very nice. Slowly come back up, warrior two. Keep the front, bend in the front knee, commit to it. Inhale, reverse, reach more up than back. Straighten the front leg, revolve triangle. Hop the left foot in just a touch. Start to bump the hips back. Start to reach forward. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Rather than having the goal be to touch the floor or your toes, I want you to think of flattening out like you can fit in a toaster. So if your bum is really sticking out, I want you to think of a narrow space here. Again, lifting up. Nice. Take one more full breath here. Exhale, left hand down, vinyasa. Or straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, squeeze. Softly step it through. Let me turn this way. Good. Inhale, come all the way up, crescent pose. Big breath in. Exhale, power lunge. Chest hovers, arms reach back. This time your right arm is going to reach forward. Your left arm stays reaching back. Stay here. You're cycling open the arms. So right arm comes up towards the sky, left arm comes forward as you open up the legs, finding warrior two. So your left leg is forward, your right leg is back. Everybody's chest is facing towards SpongeBob. I'm a big fan. Good, let this be a fierce pose. Fingers open wide. Really commit to a nice bend in the front knee. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse, reach more up than back, gazing up at the sky. As you exhale, left forearm to thigh, right arm to the sky. Modified side angle. And as with everything, you have options here. So if you want, maybe bring the left arm down towards the mat. You can also wrap that top arm if you like. You can reach the left arm forward towards me if you want a little bit more. How is your breath though? That's actually what I care about. How is your breath? And are you actively pressing down into the left forearm to create space between the shoulder and the ear? Press down into the feet to come all the way back up. Straighten the front leg, revolve triangle. Now hop the back foot in, so shorten the stance a little bit. Come upright, start to pitch the hips back as you reach the left fingertips forward. Once you can't reach forward anymore, left fingertips come down, triangle pose. Again, think of tucking the hips under the body and getting length and space on the left ribs. You also have options here. Maybe you take the left arm forward or the right arm forward, or maybe you take a half bind, or maybe you stay just as you are. Keep listening to your body, tapping into your breath. One more full inhale here. As you exhale, right hand down. Step the left foot back, vinyasa, or straight to downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose. Soft exhale out. Last little bit here. We're just gonna flow through that one breath, one movement. So linking breath to movement. My favorite part about this practice. Inhale, right leg lifts up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, squeeze. Softly step it between the hands. Crescent pose as you inhale, rise up. Exhale, power lunge, arms reach back. One breath, one movement. Left arm forward, inhale. Good, slowly cycle the arms up and around, warrior two. Right arm forward, right leg forward. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse, reach more up than back. Exhale, modified side angle, right forearm to the thigh, left arm to the sky. Slowly come back up, straighten the front leg, revolve triangle, right arm reaches high. As you exhale, right hand down, Trikonasana triangle pose, breathe. Take a nice inhale here. As you exhale, left hand down, pause here in a low runner's lunge. You can stay here or plant the left hand to start to shift onto the outer edge of the left foot. Maybe you stack the right foot on top for Vashisthasana, side plank. You can lift one leg or both legs. You have options here. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, right hand down, vinyasa or straight to down dog. This is it, last little bit of work. Inhale, left leg lifts up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, squeeze, softly step it through. Breath in, crescent pose, rise up. Exhale, power lunge. This is it, give it everything you've got. Right arm forward, left arm stays reaching back. Could cycle the arms up and around, warrior two. Inhale, revolve, warrior, reach the left arm up and back. As you exhale, modified side angle, left forearm to thigh, right arm to the sky. Good, straighten the front leg, revolve triangle, big breath in. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left arm down, right arm up. Breathe here. Take a full breath in. Exhale, right hand down. Pause in that low runner's lunge. Again, you have options. You can totally skip this if you don't want to. Otherwise, right arm, right hand is gonna plant down. Flex the right foot a lot. Start to shift onto the outer edge of the right foot. Maybe you stack the left foot on top. Vashisthasana, side plank. If this is feeling easy for you, you can always hover the left leg. You can find a little variation with that top leg. Got so many options. Last full breath here. Exhale, left hand down, vinyasa or straight to down dog. Big inhale through the nose. Full exhale out. Good, inhale, right leg lifts. As you exhale, bring the right shin forward, setting up for single pigeon. Pause here. If you know that this doesn't work in your body, feel free to come onto the back and take figure four on your back. Otherwise, take a breath here. Take a moment to get yourself set up. I always kind of like to gaze out over my right shoulder to square off my hips a little bit more. Take a breath in here. Maybe you gaze up. As you exhale, gently allow the chest to melt towards the mat, coming into this hip opener resting pose. Long, full, deep inhales and exhales here. Can you surrender and be here now? What can you let go of here? Notice if you're holding any tension in the jaw, the forehead, the hands, the mind. Can you even just for this moment let it go? If there's anything that you're holding on to, can you take a breath in here and let it go through the exhale? Good, really gently Start to come up onto the hands. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, lift the right leg up and back all the way to a three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Let this feel good. Maybe you stay here with some ankle circles, or maybe you take Wild Thing again, stepping the right toes back behind you, pressing the hips up towards the sky, finding this gorgeous back bend, reaching the right arm forward. Slowly come out, finding down dog. Shake the head yes, nod the head no, relax the head and neck. Inhale, left leg lifts up and back. Slowly bring the left shin forward for single pigeon. Again, taking a moment here before you rest to get yourself set up. I always kind of like to gaze out over the opposite shoulder. So whatever knee's bent, kind of look over that shoulder. It'll help you square off the hips a little bit. If you feel any pain in the knee, just take figure 4 on your back. Otherwise, take a full breath in here. And then as you exhale, slowly start to melt the chest down towards the mat, any amount. Surrendering to whatever comes up. And as we slow down, oftentimes the mind likes to wander. But can you bring it back to the here and now, back to your breath, back to that intention that you set, back to your reason why you showed up for yourself, why you chose to move collectively. Living life with a purpose is the thing that changed my life. So can you anchor into that for yourself? Last few breath cycles here. Softening through the forehead, softening through the jaw. Take one more breath in. And a soft exhale out. Really gently coming up onto hands. Tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee, finding that three-legged dog at your own pace. Bend the knee, open the hip, let it feel good. Maybe you stay here, maybe you find Wild Thing on the other side if you did so. Slowly coming back to downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose. Soft exhale out. Gently allow the knees to come down to the mat. Crawl the knees forward. Cross the ankles. And extend the legs forward. You're gonna slowly start to release all the way onto the back, one vertebrae at a time. Once you arrive, hug the knees into the chest. Maybe you rock a little side to side, massaging the low back and sacrum. Good, gently rocking side to side. We'll move into a gentle back bend. So plant the feet down on the mat. So feet are flat, knees point up towards the sky. Feet are about as wide as your hips. Make sure you can graze the back of the heels, so maybe you walk the feet in just a little bit. Make sure you don't have any clips or ponytails at the back of your head. You want to make sure you protect the cervical spine, the neck, so make sure the gaze stays up towards the beautiful sky. Take a breath in as you press down into the feet to lift the hips up. Maybe you snuggle the shoulders under the back. You can interlace the hands and press the forearms and hands down into the mat to find bridge pose. The chest is moving towards the chin, but the chin is moving away from the chest. So there's always this space. We're not crunching the neck. Deep, full belly breaths here. Take one more breath in here. As you exhale, gently release the hips onto the mat. And just allow the knees to rock from side to side, massaging the low back, kind of windshield wiper the legs side to side. Good, setting up for another back bend. I'm gonna walk you through bridge pose, what we just did, but if you have a yoga practice and a back bending practice and you feel comfortable taking full wheel, please feel free to take that. Otherwise, if you're with me, set your feet up, graze the back of the heels, feet press down as the knees point towards the sky. Take a breath in as you press down into the feet to lift the hips up. Maybe you snuggle the shoulders under the back. Hands can press into the mat, or maybe you interlace them behind the low back, using them to press down as you lift the hips up. Gaze stays up towards the sky. Really full, deep belly breaths. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, gently release the hips onto the mat. Knees, windshield wipers side to side. And then we'll take one final back bend here. Again, yogi's choice. If you want to take bridge pose with me, that's always a great choice. Otherwise, feel free to take full wheel if that's in your practice. When you're ready, take a breath in as you press down into the feet to lift the hips up towards the sky. 5 full breaths here. Last 2. Can you lift the hips up any amount more? Beautiful. Exhale, release the hips down to the mat. Gently windshield wiper the knees side to side. And then knees hug into the chest. And we'll find happy baby. So option 1 is grabbing behind the thighs and just drawing the knees in towards the armpits. Otherwise, if you have a little bit more range of motion, you can always grab for the outsides of the feet, knees come on the outsides of the arms. The main thing I want you to think of here is to ensure that your lower back is completely pressed down into the mat. We don't want the lower body rolling up. We want to be able to completely decompress the spine. Lower back is pressing down. And once you arrive, you might have to coordinate with your neighbor, but maybe you rock a little side to side. If you have this space, maybe you extend one leg and then the other. Knees hug into the chest. Keep the right knee hugged in, extend the left leg forward. Take a big breath in as you compress the knee in towards the chest. And as you exhale, gently drape the right knee over to the left, finding a gentle recline twist. Maybe you cactus out the right arm, gaze can come over the right shoulder. Big breath in. Soft exhale out. Knees come back to center. Switching sides, so left knee hugs in, right leg extends forward. Take a big inhale as you compress the knee in towards the chest. As you exhale, gently drape the left knee over towards the right, finding that gentle recline twist on the other side. Maybe you cactus out that left arm and bring the gaze out over the left shoulder. The knees hug back in towards the chest. Draw the forehead up towards the knees. Give yourself one last final squeeze. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, release all the way onto the back, finding your final resting pose, Shavasana. Let your feet move towards the respective corners of your mat. Arms alongside the body, palms open up towards the sky. Maybe you snuggle the shoulders under the back. Close down the eyes if you feel comfortable, or maybe you drape something over the eyes. Allow yourself to completely surrender. This is the whole purpose of this practice, stillness. So in the midst of chaos here in Times Square, with people moving and all around us, cars, all of it, see if you can surrender to stillness. Give yourself the gift of stillness and trust that when it's time, I will guide you out of this. Gently start to deepen the breath. Allow the body to remain heavy. Maybe you start to wiggle fingers and toes. Keeping the eyes closed, if you feel comfortable, keeping the gaze inwards. Maybe on your next breath in, you reach the arms above the head, you can flex and point the feet. I'm taking a full body stretch here. And then press yourself to one side, pausing in the fetal position. Whatever side feels best. This posture in particular is one of my favorites because it represents birth, new life. And the fact of the matter is, you are not the same person you were when you stepped on your mat just 60 minutes ago. So can you hit the reset button? Can you allow this to be your reset button? Can you choose a new way forward? Maybe with more gratitude, with more intention, with more presence. Keeping the eyes closed. Gently bring yourself up to a comfortable seat so we can close out our practice together. Once you arrive, bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Thank yourself for showing up. And then we'll bring the hands to prayer or Anjali Mudra, just as a gesture of gratitude towards this practice and all of the people who practiced before us. Gratitude towards yourself for showing up, and to your neighbors for collectively moving with you. And then we'll bring the thumbs to the forehead for clarity of thought, to the lips for thoughtfulness of speech, and to the heart for consistency of action. I hope that your practice guides you through everything you are thinking, saying, and doing. Thank you so, so much for being here today. Namaste. Thank you, guys. I'll be here if you have any questions. Otherwise, thank you again.
Shayla, wow, look at you. You brought it today.
Thank you so
It's so
much.
wonderful. I was telling you earlier, I was looking out at the practitioners, and they look so enthusiastic and having a good time, learning a lot of things. You know, you kept them moving.
I know I did, didn't I?
You kept them moving. There was no chance for them to go, oh, wait a minute.
What am I doing here?
What am I doing here? Which is wonderful. Was that the intention of this practice?
Yeah, I think my practice for myself personally has always been a meditation in motion, and I try to bring that to my classes as well. Big emphasis on the breath and big emphasis on moving the body with the breath. And so I think that if we can keep it moving, it almost becomes one long continuous posture, if that makes sense.
A continuous poem, actually.
Yes.
Music, in a sense.
Yeah.
I loved how you said, what was it? The phrase that you used. Oh, your humor, your sense of humor around the classes. I mean, everything was just joyful.
Thank you.
And bubbly.
Well, I want it to feel like we're in this together.
Yeah, that's it.
We're in this
in
together.
This together.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I've had so many incredible teachers throughout my 17 years of practice, but a lot of them, it was almost like I put them above me, and it's like I want us to be on. We are.
Yes.
We are all one.
You said it's
Unity.
our class. Yes.
This is a group effort,
Yeah,
and
it's a group effort.
I always want my audience and my yogis to feel like we're in this together. Like I'm not above you. I'm no
Yeah.
better than you, and I hope that they feel that from
Was
me.
this like your personal practice, or did you make this for them? What's your personal practice like?
This is definitely my personal practice.
This is yours. We saw Shayla here.
This is all me.
This is Shayla.
I'm laughing. I'm falling out of things. I'm doing core. I'm flowing. I'm finding inspiration. I'm getting aligned. I like it all.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the light, the surroundings, you were able to incorporate that into the practice. No distraction on your part. Did you feel that way about it?
I honestly, this morning when I woke up, I was like, uh-oh, am I nervous? And the moment that I stepped on there, I saw so many beautiful faces beaming back at me, and I just dropped into the moment. I think that's what mindfulness and this practice
Yes.
and meditation and the breath does. Like, you just
Yes.
anchor into the breath, and it was like nothing else mattered. I thought I might be a little bit more distracted, and I did not feel distracted
You
at all.
were
I
very
felt
cent-
locked in with everyone,
Yeah,
so it
you
was
were
really
very
cool.
centered and focused. What would you like to leave for the world, really? I mean, we have a huge platform. What message would you share now in this moment?
Oh my God, that's gonna make me emotional. Where do I even start? My message that I would like to leave with the world is to just, I think more gratitude and more love for each other. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need more gratitude and more love for each other. Yeah.
I hear that. Well said. Yeah, and that came through your practice today, through your teaching today.
I hope so.
Yes, more gratitude, more love.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Shayla,
so
for
much.
contributing your expertise and your inspiration and enthusiasm. We
Thank
really
you for
appreciate
having me.
that. Thank you.
Thank you.